I want to do these YouTube growth videos. I've done one before, kind of at the very beginning, and then I stopped doing them because I didn't see any growth, but there really is some growth there. And I feel like as I am sharing this with you guys and showing you my journey, it might be when it does take off and when it is getting a lot of growth, then you're going to be able to go back and see, okay, she started at zero. So I literally started at 0 subscribers. I started this channel, I think about a little over 3.5 months, maybe 3.5 months, 3-ish months ago. And when I started, like I said, 0 subscribers. I got 3 subscribers right off that I think were probably my family members or friends. So I do appreciate those, but it stayed at 3 or 4 for a long, long time. And I started out posting one video a week and just kept at that, just saying, if I can just do one a week, one a week, one a week, just to be consistent and to hold myself accountable. So I had been wanting to start a YouTube channel for a long time. Not that I think I'm anything special. I feel like I'm able to talk to Heavenly Father and receive answers in a way that has just made my life so happy and joyful that I just want to share that with others. And sharing it in this way, I feel like is a way to, for someone who is searching and needing and wanting to have that relationship with God, that they can come and hear my stories, hear my inspirations, and that they will be encouraged and be able to draw closer to God through my experience. So that's why I started it. And I hope that it does that for people. So I'm going to tell you what the stats. So this was in 3 months. I had 1,014 views. I got 24 more subscribers. So I have 27 subscribers right now. And I have posted 18 videos. So I think that's okay. Like, seriously, every single subscriber that I get, I'm like, oh my gosh, another person, they subscribe. It's exciting to me. And I don't think that they're all my family and friends because I have stopped posting about my videos on my personal Instagram and Facebook pages. And I'll tell you why in a little bit. So I want to share, these are the 3 things I'm going to share. I've got on my phone. I'm going to share the things I'm learning and trying to improve, the things I'm struggling with, and the things I'm happy about. So the first is things I'm learning and trying to improve. So I started out with just one video a week, and I watch how to grow your YouTube channel videos from other people. Not a ton, but just like here or there when it catches my eye. And so I did find that if you're posting just one time a week, your growth is going to just take a little bit longer because you're going to have less videos for YouTube to put out and to kind of figure out who you are and find your audience. So I committed to doing 2 a week, and I started that about a month ago. And it hasn't been too bad. I tried to record them in advance, but it doesn't always happen. But 2 a week hasn't been bad. And then the other thing I've changed or learned is that I used to just kind of have a thought about what I want to talk about and then start the video and record it. And then afterwards, I would think of a title. But I have learned like the title and the thumbnail is so important. So I start with, and you want your title to really connect and be exactly what you say in your video. So I have I've made it so I think of my title and what I want to say and make sure that my title and video like really correspond so that it doesn't so that it's seamless and people know what they're getting into and hear what the title says. So I've changed that. I've stopped posting on my personal Facebook and Instagram pages, and this was kind of a big one. And like when I learned this, I learned it from a YouTuber, and I'll try and find him and link him below. But he said that he never posts, like when he has a new video up on YouTube, he never posts on his Instagram or on any social media, Instagram, Facebook, or TikTok, because, and this was really interesting, it made so much sense. He said that the person, when you're on those 3 platforms, you are, let's say you're like driving a car. The car you're driving on those platforms are really fast. Like you're wanting quick, easy information. You're like scrolling, you're going fast, you're not stopping to listen or to like really engage usually. When you're on there, your brain is just like, I want fast, I want to move. So when you post, so let's say, so I was posting on my Instagram page that, hey, I got a new video on YouTube, go check it out, and put a link. When people are moving so fast on Instagram and then they stop and go over to YouTube and start watching a video, their brain is still in fast mode. So they'll start watching it, but it's not fast enough. They don't want to sit and listen. They want more different changing information, and so they click off. They don't normally watch the whole video, and that's, from what I understand, is just terrible for the YouTube algorithm, is to have somebody start your video and then click off and not finish it. So I don't ever post on my personal or my personal Instagram and Facebook pages because of that transition. Like, I don't want people, they're probably well-meaning. They're like, okay, she has a new video, but when they click over, then they find that their attention span isn't there, and so they click off. So anyways, I don't do that anymore, and I actually get more views than I did before. I thought that's where I was getting all my views, but since I stopped doing that, I do get more views generally per video. The other thing that I am learning is I learned that you need to put keywords in your YouTube channel settings. So that helps YouTube understand who you are and who to put your videos out to. So I went in, it's in the settings. Put a message in the comments if you want me to tell you exactly where, but you go there and then put in what your, it's kind of like tags in the video, but it's like tags for your entire YouTube channel. So I put those in about, I don't know, 4 or 5 days ago, so I haven't seen anything change from that yet. And then the other thing I learned with having the YouTube algorithm pick you up and help understand you better is that you want to, when you get your video done, like normally I would have my video and then just have it to be scheduled out. But what you want to do is put it as private and then for at least 24 hours and then schedule it out at least 24 hours from there, because what's happening is that gives the YouTube algorithm time to understand what your video is about and know who to push it out to when it does go live. So upload videos at least 24 hours before you want them to go live so that the YouTube algorithm can put it out to the right people. Okay, those are the things that I've learned and I'm trying to improve. Okay, these are the things that I am struggling with. The first one is being natural on the camera. I really care about what people think. It's a bummer, but I do, and it bothers me, and I don't want that to get in the way of my videos, but I feel like it has a little bit. So that's what I'm struggling with, is just being able to talk and really like be natural with it. When I go into my videos, like I know what I want to say, I know the story I want to tell, and I don't want to mess up. And so I go into it and almost kind of like hurry through the videos because I don't want to mess up and I want it to be perfect and I want to finish it. But I think what I need to do is just allow mess ups. I could either edit them out or I could just leave them in. Like, you guys let me know. Should I edit out my mess ups? I don't know. Tell me what you think. If I should edit them out or just leave them in, then people will see that it's not perfect. And yeah, so that's what I'm struggling with, is like really being natural and being able to not hurry through my videos so that I don't mess up, but sitting back and just like talking, like I'm talking to a friend. So I'm working on that. The other thing that I am struggling with is I did have a bad comment, and it wasn't terrible. I've said this in some of my past videos, but I wrote a couple photography books and actually another book called The Magic of Hope. And I had a terrible experience with my photography book being on Amazon, and a terrible comment that just like snowballed into more and more. And it kind of like scarred me. um, and so I'm a little bit like gun shy when it comes to comments. Like I love to hear when it's helping people, but like it just breaks me down when people don't, I maybe just not even agree, but just like, I don't know, maybe just agree. I want everybody to agree and think that what I'm saying is perfect, but I know that won't happen. But anyways, I got kind of like not a wonderful comment, and I had to coach myself through it and just be like, it's okay. You know, I've heard that if you're not ruffling feathers, somebody's feathers, then you're not saying your truth. I don't know. So I did let that go, and so yeah, that's one thing I'm struggling with. I want to make sure that I don't get too discouraged with any negative comments. The other thing I'm getting a little discouraged with is I want to see results fast, and I know that this and so many things just take time. Like it's just like a time and numbers game, and so when I don't see like that line going up or a ton of engagement, it does get me a little bit discouraged. But I have been kind of coaching myself through and just telling myself, just one foot in front of the other. Just post the videos. If you can touch and help one person, then it'll be great. And then eventually, like, it's going to work and take off. So working with that. And then the other thing is finding a place to record. So we have 3 kids, and we live in an apartment, and there aren't a ton of spaces for me to go. So when they were in school, it was pretty easy. I could, record when they were at school, but now it's summer, and I'm just trying to figure out where to record. Right now, I'm in my car, obviously, so that helps a lot. I had to go find some shade because it was too hot where the car was parked before. So, but this is working. This is working okay for now. And then the sound quality, I just want to make sure that's good. I have a little mic that I put on, but it's like it's not working like it should. And my husband's helping me with that and talking to the manufacturer and trying to figure that out. But in the meantime, it's been working okay with my in-camera sound in the car. Okay. All right, these are the things I'm happy about. First is that I have 27 subscribers. That doesn't sound like a lot, but I put it in the context of if there were 27 people in a room just here to listen to me, that's awesome. So I'm excited about my 27, and I always I'll check it at least once a day and just see. And if I get like even one or something, one day I got like 3 new subscribers, and it was just like, oh my gosh, it was exciting. So I'm excited about my subscribers. I'm excited that 2 videos have gotten over 100 views. Actually, one video has over 100 and one video has over 200 views. I don't know why that's happened right now. I don't know if it's the video. I don't know if YouTube just decided to push that one out just a little bit. But that was exciting to me to see that there's video getting some traction. And that was after I stopped posting on my personal Instagram and Facebook. So that was not friends and family. The other thing I'm happy about is I got a message from a friend, like a private message telling me that she is just loving the videos and that they've really been helping her in her life. So that was encouraging, and I was super happy to get that. And then the last thing that I'm happy about is I created a prayer prompt guide for people. I felt like there needed to be something. Well, I wanted people to get on an email list. I don't know what they're getting on the email list for at this point, but I do want to create an email list, just something to capture people. So if I do have something to provide for them, then I have them. But I also wanted to give people something to help them in their prayers and get closer to God. So I created this prayer prompt journal, and so I'm pretty excited about that. I went back and posted it on the link on in all the descriptions, the past videos. So anyways, so that's where I'm at with it. I'm excited about the future. Sometimes I do get a little overwhelmed thinking like, okay, how long am I going to do this? Do I really want to keep doing this? What is my focus on this? Is this working? And I just kind of have to coach myself through it and just Like, let those negative thoughts go and just enjoy the process. I think that's the biggest thing for me. I have to remember is it's not about an end game, or reaching a goal. It's about enjoying the process in the meantime. And so that's what I'm going to be focusing on, is enjoying the process. I also want to focus on creating better titles and thumbnails. I know that that's just key to getting people to even watch your videos. So I'm going to focus on those things. So anyways, hope this helps. Please leave any messages in the comments. If you have any questions, make them nice, because I don't like mean comments. So anyways, thanks.